Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough, little mad trip with the boys. We're celebrating.
G'day guys and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show. Today is episode 232.
32 today.
Yeah.
232, bro.
Change of scenery for those who are watching today. We are back in an old filming location.
Back upstairs.
White background, just to make it look cleaner for the social media. We've noticed that it's been a bit yellow and a bit grainy recently, so we're trying to fix that this week.
Lighting's difficult downstairs in winter.
Yes,
in low light.
not enough light gets into the building, and our lighting, it's great, but it just is a bit artificial.
Ours is good here upstairs, though.
Yeah.
It works well.
Like today, there's no light outside, but I think we're
This will
still
look clean.
Yeah, should be good.
Some couches up here to chill. I like it up here.
Yeah, we can hang out and
It's
whatnot.
nice. It's nice.
It was a great weekend of sport for both of us.
Oh, it was an unbelievable weekend. One of the best in recent memory.
So we'll give a quick recap.
Honestly.
Obviously, your team, Manchester United, won the FA Cup.
Massive result. Big upset. We just turned up on the day, really.
Yeah.
I saw that they showed up to the game pre-match wearing black Air Force Ones, goofy jeans and a polo.
Oh, what city? Or
Yeah. See, we showed up in suits, bro. So when you keep it classic and you respect the game, you come away with the trophies. So
Yeah, similar with my boys. They came in matching. They weren't suits, but it was just like clean chino pants. They all had the same shoes and then just like a navy blue shirt.
yeah,
So that they all kept it clean, classic. And
you got to, bro. It's a cup final.
we got the chocolates.
So
So
you're promoted back into the Prem.
oh, how good is that? We also talked to the Southampton kit team.
Yeah, our
and
good friends now.
The lads said they're excited to have us there. So yeah.
I'm pumped to visit Southampton and visit the training grounds, visit the town.
Oh.
There are already a few pubs we have eyed off that we've looked at on the map. So
Yep. So shout out to them.
Should be good, bro.
We'll be seeing them soon. We're only 9 or 10 weeks away now.
yeah, it's going to be great, bro. It's
coming up
for the
quick.
start of the season. Ipswich are up, Southampton are up, Man U are there, Brighton are there with our friend Cam. So it's going to be exciting, bro.
It's going to be great. We also thought that we would bring a giveaway to you guys.
Yes.
Now, this has come about not really out of the goodness of our heart. It's come about through misfortune.
Yes.
We were supposed to have Example on the podcast a while back, and you know, as we're giving people, as we learnt from Oliver McDonald,
Yeah, great man.
he gave us gifts. So we thought, you know what, let's return the favour to our next guest. And unfortunately, it hasn't eventuated. So
Yep, Example show got cancelled fairly late, which was unfortunate, so he didn't make it over. And we've had all this stock on our hands for a long time, about a month now.
and we were thinking, you know, what should we do with it? Are we going to keep it for the next guest, or should we do a giveaway? So that's what we're going to do. It is valued at $680.
Yep.
It's a lot of money. And just to note, everything here is a size XL.
Yes.
So if you were a small person, you know,
Unless
you
you like that bag you fit.
yeah, you got some oversized stuff now. If you're an extra large person, unlucky. You can sell it off. You can gift it to friends. These are all quality things.
It's quite the gift basket. We've got
I know.
all local Perth brands, Ollie, Privacy and Perth Glory.
Yep.
What have we got? We've got a Privacy hat, a luxury blank tee and a zip-up hoodie.
Yep.
Quality.
And then we have 2 tees from Ollie and a hoodie. And then we've got the 2023-24 Perth Glory kit. So,
Match day.
yeah, match day kit. We got that from the offices, didn't we?
Yeah.
So, no.
It was a fun day, but a long day going to grab all these things. We did it in one, as we spoke about before. You off to Ollie,
Yeah.
off to Perth Glory, finish the day at Privacy.
I might even, because I've still got the footage, so I might just put it together and put it on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
Like the failed day.
And I'm guessing it'll just be follow each of them, follow Privacy, Ollie, Perth Glory.
Yeah, we'll put something out
follow
on
us,
Instagram.
something like that, and
Yeah.
then we'll reveal the giveaway winner.
We'll do a Instagram post with all the
Yeah.
details, so make sure to check us out there on Jamo and Dylan on Instagram. But yeah,
It's a good basket.
it is. It's a basket that I would love to get.
Yeah.
Bit devastated that we couldn't keep it.
We could have
but
just taken it for ourselves, but we're honest blokes.
yeah,
So.
we're giving people, and
It literally happened like we thought, oh no, what happens if we get all this stuff, right? And then
Yeah.
the show gets cancelled. But because it was so close to the date, we thought we had, cleared that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately we didn't. And then we ended up with all this stock on hand and we thought, what the fuck do we do now?
it was like 4 days before the show.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It was incredibly late, and he was disappointed too. We've talked to you guys about this before.
Had the big man on WhatsApp.
Yeah, Example was disappointed. And look, it's been a running theme lately, us with guests.
Yep.
Just that we haven't got them over the line. It's been unfortunate.
Something in the air in Perth. It's hard to get things set in stone.
Yeah, but in Europe, we'll have it set in stone. We need to start looking at booking some things in, like in terms of guests and days to see people. But no, I'm incredibly excited. And I put a story out on our socials last night asking for some of your Europe stories.
That'll be coming later in the show.
We've
It's
got
going to
some of
be
those
good,
coming.
bro.
It's going to be good. We also have a follow-up from the Finasco girl from last week.
Yeah, we do. She has a lot to say this week.
She does. Bit too much for my liking, but hey.
We'll give her time of day.
Yeah. We got this sent in from Mr. Makepeace.
He's always sending stuff in.
He is. Now this
He's a
is
regular.
This is one, it's sport related, but it's pretty good. For those who love your AFL and your footy, you'll probably
The
like
excitement
this
on this would be elite. Boys, think I've got the best idea of all time. We ban AFL teams from announcing new signings and who they selected in the draft. Then the weekend before the season starts, there's a massive TV event where all the teams go through one by one with their signings. A whole off-season of drama and rumours that leads to one massive night. Imagine Harley Reid walks out in a Crom jersey.
Imagine that,
That would be crazy for me, mate. I'd love that.
a weekend. It'd be hard to keep it under wraps with all like the pre-season
But it would still
training
be
and
exciting.
stuff.
Like you said, like imagine, seeing, as we said, like for Saints, imagine like LDU and Brayshaw walk out.
Yeah,
But then you
mates.
think, who have you got? And then like no one walks out.
Yeah. I'm just like, in my head, I just keep thinking about, imagine if Harley Reid did a big move and there was like,
Walks out in like a Carlton jumper or something.
there was no way to find out. Then fireworks go off and he comes out in the jumper
Oh, it would be
in front of a live stadium.
100,000 people, bro.
Yeah,
And do it at the
MCG.
G, yeah.
And then, it's live televised.
It would be elite, eh?
That's Americanizing the sport, but I kind of like it.
Yeah, I do like it. That's a good idea.
But imagine the heartbreak, because there might be good years where you pick up a star and
Then-
you were in the dark the whole time. But imagine if you lose your best
And
player.
you have no clue, bro, that
Imagine,
they're leaving.
bro, Harley Reid leaves, all the West Coast fans,
Oh, their hearts would break, bro.
and then they like brought in some washed up talent or something.
You reckon he'll leave? I feel like he'll stay for a decent amount of time.
It's hard to say early on. Like he'll stay for a few years.
I think he'll stay. I feel like he might get the 5 to 6.
Yeah, okay.
But like I was saying in the group chat, you want to, as a West Coast fan, you want to get a flag out of him.
Yeah.
Like, at least Chris Judd, he got them a flag and a Brownlow, and then he went back home.
Yeah.
But loyalty is a bit less these days in the AFL than what it was.
Especially because there's 10 times the money floating
Exactly.
around.
You can just, look at Horn Francis. He thought, I'm out of here, bro. Back. In hindsight, that was a great choice.
It's worked very well
playing
for
way
him.
better footy and in a team that's contending every year.
Yeah.
So good for him. Good for him, actually.
Yeah, he's made the right move.
And he's like stuck out a lot of the abuse he got early on.
Yeah.
Worked his way through it. He's playing good footy.
Yeah, some guys just seem to be stuck at North now,
I do feel for them, eh?
but we hope that they can get out.
A certain someone would be great.
Yeah. Speaking about great, this guy is not very grateful because
It's not good at all, mate.
he's come to Western Australia from Sydney.
Okay. Interesting time to come here.
Yeah, and it's been raining. So we've been talking on the podcast about how good the weather is.
Up until this week, it has been.
Yep. Like
And then everything changed.
We've been talking about mid 20 degree autumn days.
Yep.
And he's down here working on the rail line upgrade to Ellenbrook.
Okay.
And he's in Scarborough. He thought his hotel was going to blow over because the weather was that poor. And he said he's been trying to catch the sunset over the water, but it's been too cloudy and he can't even see the sun.
Yeah, well, look, even the Weather Bureau can't really get it right here.
No.
Like, there was a storm the other night, and I swear there was hail that I could hear
Yeah.
that I never heard about on the news, bro. So,
Yeah.
Perth, when it rains here. And our city's not built for it, so everywhere starts flooding quick. Like, the roads will flood, car parks will flood after one day of rain.
It's weird. Like it says today, sunny and 20,
It's not.
right?
Today's cloudy as, bro.
Tomorrow, bit more chance because there's less chance of rain.
Yep.
At night time, tomorrow night, there seems to be a bit of rain, but during the day, 21,
Look at some
sunny.
cold days, maxes of 19. See, for us, that's like unbelievably cold.
We had a cold one the other day. It was
It was like max of 14, 15. Yeah, that was a cold day, bro.
and one thing I saw someone make a video about it, might have been Olan Tekers.
Mm-hmm.
He said, in Australia compared to back home in England, the houses get way colder
Yeah.
during winter than over there.
I watched a British guy explain it. He was saying that our building standards are for insulation are way like lower than the rest
Right.
of the world. He was saying that he gave lots of examples, just saying like regulations were brought in way later. So a lot of our windows like aren't double glazed, and a lot of the insulation isn't up to standard. So
it makes sense.
Our homes are way colder.
Yeah. But then it also helps in summer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, Australia, look, particularly Perth, we're not made for winter.
No, we're not.
It's a summer country. That's when we're at our best.
Just in regards to our Europe trip deal, what are you most excited about seeing for the first time?
For the first time, wow. I guess London's a first for me.
Yep.
The UK
That's the same
in general.
for me. London's the
So
number one.
I'm really excited about that. It'll just be a fun experience, I think.
Yeah.
Just to see what the motherland's like,
Yep.
where we come from, bro.
I was actually talking to Dad about it recently. He said, like my mum was born in England, so you could probably, get some citizenship or residency or
most
something.
definitely, bro.
So that's always an option.
But it's going to be exciting to see just London, a big busy city. Like we've got some connections there, so it could make it a lot more fun. It's just going to be an exciting week.
When I was a kid, I didn't really have a backup nationality to Australia. Everyone, you've got Italian, right?
Yep.
Everyone else had something.
And English after my DNA test, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking hello.
But I just never really felt anything.
Yeah.
So I was always left out in a way. And then I remember when I found out that I was English, I was like, fuck yeah. I'd love to have 2 passports.
Oh, no, I would love to have multiple passports, bro. That would be the dream.
Because I think the English one is burgundy colour.
Yeah.
And ours is navy blue.
Ours is
I'd
navy
love to
blue.
have 2 in the pocket on the way to the airport.
Yep.
Which one you want?
That's freedom right there, bro.
Freedom.
But a lot of people harp on about their other nationality a bit too much as well, which annoys me.
When they whack
you're
it in
Australian first, mate.
The Instagram bio and there's 8 flags.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, come on.
Yeah.
Go check mine. I'll have Ireland in there.
I'll have Jamaica
Scotland.
there.
Yeah,
then
bro.
People will start asking questions.
You're Australian first. Be proud of it. But it's definitely okay to embrace some
sure.
background and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, some people take it a bit too far, bro.
That's like you and I with the Euros. We'll be on board England. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
You have a...
I've got, because they're part of the sweep, as we've said, doing a sweepstake with the lads, and I've got England, so I'm on the bandwagon proper.
Yeah, I had an awful draw in the
Who have you got?
sweepstakes. 2 teams that have no chance, and then Netherlands are my only shot, and they're
If only it was like Netherlands of 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Got RVP and
To
stuff.
be fair, they always make deep tournament
I
runs.
mean, they had a good World Cup run. They took Argentina to penalties. So, I mean, they're always
In saying that though,
they're not going to roll over.
Australia took Argentina pretty deep too.
We did, but they're one of the World Cup teams that scrape through every game.
So yeah, one of the worst World Cup teams ever. Is that what you're trying to say?
Mate, I feel like starting 11 wise,
Yeah.
I think Messi just carried them through.
Yeah.
But if you compare them, I was surprised that they kept getting through the games.
Yeah. In big moments, they just stepped up.
That's the thing. When it got clutch, they came through.
I guess you can also say that with Collingwood last year. They won
100%, bro.
won most of their games coming from behind and by little margins. They
Yep.
weren't the most dominant team.
But then they just have that way to win a game, which is
is what
so
you need.
important at the
100%.
final moments. Yeah, they're the best at it. I think I saw that they showed a stat. Games under 6 points, they're 12-1 or some shit.
Yeah.
Crazy, that's a skill really.
100%.
Wish my team had that skill.
I was telling you and Rog the other day in our chat, and also we haven't done a Rog update just purely because he doesn't really tell us much.
Yeah, I think he's working today. That's all I know.
Yeah, he woke up real early, 5:30.
He gets up he goes to bed at 10:30 every night and wakes up at 6:30. We know that on average.
Mm-hmm.
So he's an early riser.
Work day's a bit earlier for him.
5:30. He was up today, he reckons.
Yeah. So
No proof.
last time we saw him, there was 2 female interests in his brain.
Yeah.
I think they've just dissipated.
Well, there's one that he does enjoy seeing, which is a mystery.
Yeah,
But there's a few. There's some others. We encouraged him to follow it, and he just won't.
We should uncover the mystery in a documentary.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine how much he'd hate that.
When I told him that he was that TikTok I sent in our group of the antibiotics makes you depressed when you have too many, but he reckons he was depressed beforehand. So
Yeah,
if
that's
it's
fair.
true though, that boy's real depressed, bro. He's about 12 rounds last year of antibiotics.
Yeah, because you just had sinusitis all the time.
And now he still gets it, but he said it's a bit better, but there's still no cure for this.
Because he had the operation.
Yeah. Rambo's top 3s against him today in the group chat.
Yeah, so Rambo basically rates the 10 of us
On power
on a
rankings,
scale.
yeah.
And I'm quite comfortably sitting around that number 3 mark most of the time.
Yeah, Zach's number 1,
Yeah.
and then you and Dill rotate
Yeah.
between 2 and 3. Dill Buckley, this is.
And then you're around that mid-table mark.
Yeah, I used to be 8, 9 because I used to treat him pretty poorly every single day. But then recently, I think he said I sit around 5th at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't really want to be any higher though.
It fluctuates all the time. Yeah, you don't want to be too high.
Not
Needy,
me, bro.
very
Not
needy.
me. Not me. But his rankings are funny. There's ones who are always at Frank and Doltz are always going to be at the bottom for him.
Low. Always
I think
low.
they're going to take 9 and 10 no matter what.
100%.
So him and Frank, some of the things they say to each other.
Oh, they will never see the light of day.
Yeah, I can't repeat them here for many reasons, unfortunately. But particularly when we watched the Southampton game, there was some crazy things said.
Made it entertaining because, I don't know, I love the game. I was nervous and whatnot, but the game was pretty boring.
The game was pretty boring
from
actually,
a neutral point of view.
I thought Leeds were terrible as well. Saints played all right. They did what they had to do, got the goal.
There just wasn't many chances created. So, for the neutral,
Leeds were poor, bro.
You're off to watch some Italian stars this evening.
Yeah, it should be fun. I'm going with Carly. AC Milan versus Roma at Optus. I'm excited, bro. It should be a great game.
I'm supposed to be going, but have to get this knee
Unfortunate
scanned.
for you.
It's weird, okay, I want to get my knee scanned. I do. Surely I can bring it forward a few hours.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's a late scan.
Yeah, 6 o'clock. And then the game's on at 7. Scan takes half an hour. Bit of admin as well.
Yeah. No, it should be fun. I feel like it'll be busy. Seems like lots of people are going.
Yeah, I wonder what the crowd will be. Surely 50 something.
I reckon there's something. Yeah, decent.
Has
Because
to be
lots of, I guess, long weekend too. Lots of families will be there. People of all ages.
It's funny, Optus Stadium's surface has been so bad this year since all the Pink concert and all that. Coldplay as well just ruined it, and they haven't got it right.
They're probably the Italians are coming to think this place is a dump, bro. At least Optus is nice though.
Yeah, beautiful stadium.
But it'll look like it probably won't be the best viewing spectacle just because when you fit a soccer pitch into a footy pitch, it never is in general.
There's so much space.
I mean, what can you do? Just a bit of fun.
All right, on to a voice message.
We've got a voice message
and then
we've got a lot of confessions and some courts and the Europe special.
So we thank you guys for sending in all that stuff this week. All right, voice message time.
We hope you're enjoying the Jamo and Dylan show. It's now time to have your stories heard and your questions answered. To be featured on the potty, message the boys at Jamo and Dylan on Instagram.
All right, so this is the follow-up from last week in regards
things to say
to the Finasco. Yeah, like I said, a little bit too much. Even her message, a lot of people were unhappy about how long it was because it was almost 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Normally we wouldn't put it in, but we liked the Finasco bit. Should we listen to it on 1.5?
Yeah, because she speaks slow.
Yeah, okay.
Good morning, boys. That is so funny about the whole Finasco thing because fiasco, I said it and I was like, is that the right word? Because, I've been thinking it's been Finasco this whole time, but as soon as I say it out of my own mouth, I'm like, I don't know if that's right. I almost Googled it and I was like, you know what? Nah, it'll be right. Turns out it is fiasco. However, I have a second point. When it comes to water, conspiracy, I don't believe that there's a shortage of it because all it takes is going on a cruise to realize there's actually a lot of water, and I feel like people just like to instill fear into us to get us to live in scarcity. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm open to that, as I've been wrong before, as we know. However, that's just my thought.
After we said last week that there can't be a shortage of water, there was actually TikToks that started popping up on my phone saying that the world has a massive shortage and it's a serious issue.
Really?
Yeah. Because you can't drink ocean water.
Yeah.
You need fresh spring water.
I do think more could be done for those without it though.
Yeah.
So I kind of agree with her. I think there's something behind not helping everyone as much as they can be from the governments in that aspect.
Yeah.
Have you heard the quote, religion takes what's already yours and sells it to you? Or something like that? I feel like that's what happens with a lot of the world's resources. It kind of gatekeeps resources and then sells it back to us. Like energy, tell me that it shouldn't be free. I'm sure that it's a lot more complex than that, but I don't know. I feel like we could be living a lot more simply. But anyways.
Fair point.
The last one here.
What's this
Sorry
one?
for the spam, but the thoughts keep rolling in. I know there's the argument that obviously there's a lot of labour that goes into bringing these resources to us and blah, 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 blah. I totally get that, and people should get paid fairly. I understand that. I just think with all the taxes we pay, tolls, registrations, everything, and then the bills on top of that, I don't think it equates to the labour that's put into it. I think there are people, we know there are people hugely profiting off all this stuff. So flush your toilets, everyone. No, I won't go say that. But anyways, hope you guys are having a great day.
Well, she is right in aspects of like even with the supermarkets and Woolworths have been in trouble for, I guess, price gouging us.
Yeah, there's a lot of take.
I do,
from
yeah.
the big
There is definitely. People are making too much profit off of things that should be like, you know, food and water and stuff. Everyone should just have it.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be out of price for anyone, really.
And it's really gotten to that stage.
It has,
where
100%.
You look at some products, and we can even, I guess petrol's a little bit different, but like it's harder to get.
Yeah.
But
the price increase is unbelievable.
mate, when we first got our license, and I know it was not the norm, but like we were getting it for $1 a litre.
Bro, I remember when it hit $1, I was like, whoa, this is unbelievable. Like,
and even then, like at worst, $1.30 like was a bad
the
day.
minimum's like $1.60, $1.70.
Yeah.
Yeah, something's got to
A
be
good
done.
day's like 160. And then most
People
days
be
it's-
lining up for that, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy.
I'm actually quite lucky around here. Mate, like within a 10-minute drive, there's 3 that are usually quite cheap.
Yeah, yeah.
Big lines, but like I just go at random times. I hate going
Same.
anywhere during peak hour.
never lining up. I hate driving during that 3 to 5 time. It's ridiculous, bro. It's not even fun.
Bit disgusting.
Yeah, too much traffic. And people drive like crazy in those times too.
We have this sent in. We're going to play the court case.
Yeah, this
and then-
one's unbelievable. Like the videos that we're seeing are crazy.
And we're going to try and figure out if this person is guilty or not.
I already know what that they are.
You're about to enter the courtroom of Jamo and Dylan. The people are real, the cases are real, and the rulings are final. This is Jamo and Dylan's courtroom.
All right, here we are. So, first court case sent in. No, I won't say. Hey boys, loving the potty. Got some disgusting story for you. It was the last club night at Nottingham Uni, and some people just can't control themselves. A girl decided to start sucking off this lad and licking his ass in the middle of the dance floor. I'll send over the videos. Watch at your own risk. You have been warned. Would love to hear your
Now,
thoughts.
these videos are even more X-rated than I thought they would be from reading it.
Yeah.
I didn't think they'd be in such HD, bro.
So here we go. This is on Snapchat. Someone's recording their phone. This guy has his pants around his knees.
And
Flaccid.
this girl just hops down and gives him 10 seconds of the best.
Yep. And then rolls around and starts dancing.
She gives the peace sign and she's happy.
Okay. Now the second video. This is crazy.
She's eating his ass in the middle of a club.
tongue punching
it's
his
genuine-
butthole. Wait, then that's a different one. Look at this last one.
What is going on in that uni, bro?
That's 2 different people doing different sexual acts on different men. Crazy. Nottingham.
Unbelievable area.
Shout out Nottingham.
Night out there, eh? Yeah, the boys' shot's going crazy at the moment.
Yeah, it's annoying me. It's getting in the
What are
way.
they talking about, bro?
They're all having a crack at each other, and of course Brandon's in the middle
In the middle of it?
Yeah, always is. All right, second court case. Hey boys, have a bit of a court case for you. Am I in the wrong for saying no to going to my mate's house who only hangs out on his terms? For example, he only wants to hang out at his house drinking in the backyard. To add to this, I don't drink at all and never have. He has 2 young kids, but the entire group has young families, so it's not really an excuse. We have all been friends for over 10 years.
Wow.
We always try to plan dinners. He never comes. We've also tried other things like meeting at the park, and if he does, he's uninterested and we end up looking after their kids. Is he guilty for not making an effort, or am I guilty for not going to his house and just sucking it up?
He's guilty, I think. Sounds
He's
like he's a
guilty.
shit mate, to be honest.
Yeah.
Only wants to hang out at his absolute convenience.
Yeah, look at this bloke who sent it in. Looks good as.
Look at this geezer, bro.
He's got nice grass field in the background, holding his young child. He likes going on runs.
This guy's a lovely bloke, I can tell.
A stand-up citizen.
And his
And
mate's just not a good friend.
he goes to an effort. He doesn't drink, right?
Yep.
You know,
But he's still hanging out.
he's still
showing
going
up.
there. But yeah, his mate only wants to hang out drinking at his place.
Pathetic.
And if he does come, they have to look after his kids.
Nah.
Babysitter mode.
That's guilty if I've ever... Is that's the court case?
Yeah,
Guilty,
that's
as, bro.
That's guilty. And yeah, the first one was guilty too. You can't be doing sexual acts like that in the club. That's crazy.
On the dance floor, bro, all sweaty and shit. Crazy.
All right.
All right. This one's great, mate. Hope I haven't missed the cutoff for this week, but I have a hilarious story for the potty. To set the scene, in my extended friend group and community, there are heaps of people my age who work as disability support workers. The other day, one of my mates, let's call him Andrew. We had a mate called Andrew who worked as a disability supporter. How's that?
Yep.
Was walking down the street and saw another friend of ours in the window at Nando's. Let's call her Sally. She was you don't meet too many Sallys these days.
I'm trying to think. Do I know anyone
I don't
personally
know a
called
one
Sally?
woman called Sally, bro.
My mum has a friend called Sally. Dad's sister, my auntie, is Sally, but
Yeah.
I haven't met anyone under the age of 30.
I wonder, wow, okay. She was eating lunch with someone who he assumed that she does support work for. Andrew stopped and went inside to say hi. Andrew basically went straight up to Sally, not acknowledging the other person, and basically said to Sally, "Oh, are you doing support work right now?" To which Sally responded confused, "No." It turns out she wasn't working, and the guy she was sitting opposite wasn't someone with a disability, but was actually a guy she was seeing and had met at Nando's for a date. Wow.
Imagine that.
Are you disability working right now?
Imagine being the bloke just sitting there and someone's assumed that you're disabled.
That's crazy, bro. Because he must have had a look about him that gave that away.
Are you seeing red? Or like as him, how are you
I feel like
reacting?
you would feel like really, really shit about yourself.
There's actually not much you can do.
No?
You can say, are you
Because
serious?
it's not like they're directly having a go at you. But this bloke's obviously a bit of a prick anyway to not even acknowledge the person there.
Yeah, no, definitely a prick.
But yeah, that's a low point, unfortunately.
Imagine just being that
You're
guy.
just
You
sitting
go
there,
on
bro,
a date.
having Nando's with your date, first date, you're happy, you think you're looking good. Someone comes in, "Oh, you working right now?" And you're just thinking, "What?"
And they'd probably just discuss that, like her profession, like what she
Maybe
does.
they don't even know. She goes, and then he goes, "So what do you do for work?"
Yeah.
Oh,
Or imagine her telling him just beforehand.
I'm a disability
She'd
support
think
worker.
the bloke would think it's a setup.
Yeah,
Like,
he
oh,
would. You would think that they're taking the piss, eh?
That's so good, though.
Oh, that's elite, bro.
I love stuff like that.
Elite.
All right. This one's sent in. Another confession. European one too.
Let's do it.
I went to Amsterdam with my sister and best friend. We hired bikes and rode them to the main city. We locked the bikes up on the bridge, unbeknownst to us that there was many bridges and they all look the same. We proceeded to explore for half the day. We ended up in one of the coffee shops that sells more than just coffee and enjoyed ourselves a bit too much. So that's code word for a bit of drug
Yes, it
usage.
is. Yep. Completely fine over there, though.
Oh yeah, all within the
problemos.
law. Anyway, we completely forgot that we rode bikes into town until it was almost dark and we needed a way home. We were travelling on a tight budget and had paid a security bond for the bike, so we couldn't afford to lose them and not get our money back. In an absolute shambles, we all split up looking for the bikes. Keep in mind, the weed had well and truly kicked in by now, but by some miracle, I found my bike and remembered the code for the lock.
That's elite.
That's good with a cloudy brain.
Yeah, that's clutch.
As we were on a budget, we didn't even think about getting a different SIM card for Europe, and then we were basically just raw dogging all the travelling. I look down at my phone and can't seem to figure out why my Google Maps isn't working and why my calls to my sister and best friend aren't going through.
Oh no.
I think, fuck it, I've been in worse situations than this before, and I start making my journey home. I turned a 20-minute bike ride back to the hotel into a 4-hour-long adventure up and down the streets of Amsterdam. I don't know how it happened, but I eventually turned a corner and I made my way back to the hotel. That's just instinct.
That's
you know?
instinct, right? That's remembering the map, bro.
I'm like pretty bad with that stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm confident I'll find my way eventually.
Yeah, you get there eventually, bro.
But you know, like animals are crazy good with that stuff.
they know,
Dogs
bro.
will find their way back
Imprinted.
home. Yeah. As I was locking my bike up out the front, my sister and best friend both appeared simultaneously from different directions on their bikes as well.
That's elite, bro.
Imagine that. Like
That's like the lads
I've
rolling
lost
up.
you, and then you and Rog come in at the same time.
From different directions?
Yep. She said it was like a scene from a movie. The bud definitely hits different.
All had your own adventure, bro.
Yeah. And this is the
Elite.
person.
Yeah. She loves it, eh?
Yeah. Loves the sesh.
All right, I think another Amsterdam story, is it?
Yes,
And
it
this,
is.
she's becoming a fan favourite.
Yeah. Always involved.
G'day boys, heard you looking for Europe stories. I have so many. This particular one, to give you context, I'm in Amsterdam. I've just taken shrooms. I am in a hostel in a dorm,
So my two friends are sharing a bunk and I'm sharing a bunk with this random man. He's on the top one, I'm on the bottom one. Everyone's gone to bed. I'm like mid-trip, so I can't sleep. And I've decided it was a good idea to write down my thoughts. And if I'm having a bad day, I just read this. I think it's so funny and highly recommend to anyone who's going to take shrooms, truffles, whatever, write down your thoughts and have a read. I'll send you a screenshot. If you want more, please let me know and I'll send it through.
Now, these are unbelievable, mate. This is what she's thought about. 21st of October, 2023 at 8:28 p.m. My truffles, 11th of October. So she's got the date wrong, firstly. These are her notes, right? Whole body experience. Can't move too fast. I feel tingly, and if people listen, I tell them nicely, and they do what I ask of them.
That one's crazy. That's all in her head.
There is a face on my ceiling, and I keep hearing snoring and a man wanking, and it's kind of turning me on in a non-weird way. My boobs look huge, and I keep seeing a cartoon smile. What is me in cartoon? I keep seeing them and some photographs. Ooh, eyes. I can feel my uterus throbbing. I want to know what sound she makes. Hang on, I'll listen. Ooh, leg tingle laughs. I tried to listen, but I just saw neon lights, blue and red. A man next to me. I ask him hello in a very deep voice. I keep seeing that cartoon smile. My neck is really uncomfortable. The man upstairs did a really big snore and it scared me. Ooh, let twitch. I heard knocking. Hello? They sound like they are walking away in heels. They don't like me. I want them to be my friend. Come on in. No, she's walking away again. Ooh, another door. Maybe someone else.
Creepy.
That's all she sent so far.
That's weird,
That's
isn't it?
ridiculous, bro.
That is so weird. The hearing a man wanking and it's turning her on is crazy.
Bro, I can feel my uterus throbbing. I want to know what sound she makes.
That one annoys me.
Hang on, I'll listen. Ooh, leg tingle laughs.
I didn't like, face on the roof. Scary face. I hear man walking.
Bro, she's tripping right now.
I wonder how much and what she had and
She was having a big night, bro. In a fucking hostel too.
I like the taking
bottom
notes.
bunk.
Taking notes of it's good.
Yeah.
I do
no,
really
that is
like
crazy.
Now I've got another one here. Another hostel one. Another Europe
Bit of a
one.
theme, eh? This week.
Now, it's far too long, so I'm going to try and summarize it for you. Basically, I'll play the first one, then I'll tell you the rest of the story. Because she talks fast, I'm just going to play at normal speed.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so last year I went to Europe on my own for 2 months. And I was at the very, end of my trip. And, nothing fucked had happened to me yet. And, this isn't that bad. But I was in Barcelona for a week. And it was my first night at the hostel. I had gotten there late. And basically I put all my shit down. And then they were like, oh, do you want to come on this pub crawl? And I was like, yeah, sounds good. So I basically just got changed, put my stuff, in the locker underneath the bed. Mind you, I was in, a mixed, I think, 8-person hostel dorm. And I get back to my bed at 4 a.m. after a pretty big night in Barcelona. And there's some random guy in my bed with no pants on, no clothes on, just undies, intimately spooning my pillow. And I'm like, dude.
I might just keep playing it.
Yeah, go on. Let her finish.
Get the fuck out of my bed. And he wakes up and he's like, what? And I was like, this is my bed, get out. And he's like, no, this is my bed. And I'm like, no, it's not. Anyways, he wouldn't get out of my bed. So I went downstairs to reception and I was like, there's some random guy, in my bed.
The Aussie was coming out.
And they were like, what? Sorry? So the lady came up and was like, dude, you need to get out. This is not your bed. Show me your card, your key card. Because they give you a little card with your room number and your bed number on it. And he was like, anyways, so I put my little bum bag down on the bed and he starts trying to go through my bum bag. So I grab my bum bag and I'm like, no, that's my bag. And he's like, no, that's my bag. And I was like, no, it's literally not.
Why would she put it on the bed? I'm not putting that anywhere near
I'm
that
waiting until this
person.
creeps out of my bed, bro. Let me sleep.
He's sleeping on the bed with my makeup, my moisturizer, my clothes. And he starts rummaging through my stuff. And I was like, dude, get out. This is, anyways. he actually bloody wasn't even from the hostel. Like, they'd never seen him before. They didn't know where his clothes were. And then, yeah, he was basically having this full-on argument in, like, a different language with this reception woman. And yeah, they basically had no idea how he got into the hostel, how he got into my room, and how he subsequently got into my bed. So that was really fun. And they were like, do you want a new pillow? And I was like, yes, I want a new pillow. He's been, like, my pillow was between his legs, like, on his crotch with no pants on.
So he's shown up with no clothes to a random hostel.
Yeah.
And just popped into bed, bro. He made it pretty far, to be fair. He's done all right.
Yeah. No, he's actually succeeded in what he was trying to do.
100%.
Even if he didn't know what he was trying to do. Creepy. The fact they said, oh, do you want a new pillow when man's been humping it? Like,
Yeah, please,
in
yeah.
between. Yeah, that would be nice, thanks.
That would be good.
I've heard some hostel horror stories, to be
Oh,
honest.
yeah, bro.
Thank God we're not doing that, hey?
Not me, bro.
No, never.
But yeah, interesting places, bro.
And I'm
Interesting
excited
places.
to go. Obviously, you've had a pretty good taste of some of these places.
Yeah.
But then obviously we're going to film a lot of it. I might even try and film aspects of my trip.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, it's going to be awesome. Can't wait. Should we film, because we're meeting you in England.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have one of the cameras. I might even film as I'm like leaving Perth.
Yeah, bro.
Document it, and when we
Then
meet.
get there.
Because let's think, when, I wonder what time we'll get there. Will we get there at the same time to like the Airbnb?
Yeah, it depends, right? Probably. Probably similar-ish.
Yeah. It'll be so good.
Yeah.
And our Airbnb,
It's looking good. Looks really good, to be honest. We've picked well.
I can't wait to
Great
go to
area.
Nando's Earls Court.
Oh, that first Nando's is going to be crazy. I hope it's good, bro.
The only thing that annoys me is there's no tenders.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. They're a bit different over there, eh?
Yeah, but I'll have some butterfly chicken.
Yeah, why not, bro? I think it'll be good. It'll be a great experience.
So
I hope I can order on my phone.
Oh, true. Surely there.
Surely.
Although, remember we looked it up. That was actually invented by Australian
Yeah.
blokes.
Impressive from those lads. Convenience is key, bro.
Ordering from the table, one of the best things you can do in
Oh,
this
you
world.
just sit there and wait, bro. Because I always, before that came in, like sometimes you'd be ordering, but then someone would go sit at the table you
Yep.
were going to order the food
Yep.
to. Fucking bullshit, bro.
Oh, it's crazy. Do you ever have meals by yourself often? or
Not
no?
from, I don't sit in Nando's, but like before work, I will pick it up.
Yeah.
And then,
Eat in the car
yeah,
or...
yeah, eat in the car
Yeah,
usually
yeah.
myself. You?
What about... Oh, no, I've never really eaten by myself in Nando's. I've done it in grilled before. I remember doing that.
I've done it on break. When I used to work at Carousel,
Yeah.
I've sat in Nando's or so on a
that
lunch
makes
break
sense,
I have,
because
yeah.
you're working in the shopping centre though.
I think like once, maybe like a month ago, I went and got grilled because I was going to see Carly after a potty and I wanted lunch.
Yeah.
She didn't, maybe she was working or she didn't want grilled, but I did. So I
Yeah.
just went to grilled, ate by myself, then went there.
You
But
know,
it's rare for me, but I don't mind it.
I find it really sad watching like an older man eat by himself on like a Saturday
Do
night.
anything by themselves, bro. It's really sad.
Yeah.
Because you would just assume that their partner's not there or they're
Yeah.
single and lonely, their
Watching
kids
a
are grown
movie
up.
by themselves.
That scares me, being old and alone.
Oh.
Fuck that, bro. I wonder if our group chat will still be going off in 70 years. I think it will be.
Imagine like people will be making death jokes like
Yeah, bro. Like you're just around the corner,
70
mate.
years. Oh, there'd probably only be like two of us left or something.
Yeah. Who's going to be the
70
first to
years.
go?
Yeah, we'd be in mid-90s.
Fuck, bro. Do we kick them from the group chat when they die? Nah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
There's no problem with it either way though, is there?
Imagine like late at night, you just see like they've seen the message.
Or like Rambo dies and we just keep adding him and abusing him.
Oh, that would, bro, that's going to be so funny.
Like just a couple of years after he's gone and we
You're
just
like,
go,
"Ah, you old fuck."
that would also be quite sad.
You'd get a lot of laugh reacts though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be sick actually.
Damn.
The insults will get crazy. They'll be like, well, you've done nothing with your life, you fucking loser. Like, imagine them at 80. You've been a bum since you were 25, bro.
Yeah, like we figure out a rating system and rate everyone's
whose
life,
life?
what they've
Yeah.
achieved, what jobs they had, how many kids they had. Bro, like when
Your
we're that
kid's
age,
a fucking loser, bro.
your kids are like 60 years old.
That's where you got to hope, like, somewhere along the line you get, like, a Wimbledon. You can be like, yeah, well, my nephew's won Wimbledon. What's yours done, mate?
Speaking of, French Open's on at the moment.
Mate,
I
Rafa's
like
out
having that.
early, but it's been it's a good tournament. I like the new generation coming through. We had the best of the best for a long time. Novak's still hanging around, but
I hope by the time this comes out, Demonor's still in, but he's won both of his games in straight sets.
he's been in impressive form lately.
He's
in
good on
general.
clay.
Yeah,
he's barely dropped games this tournament.
It's good to see him doing well, bro.
Incredible
Very good
stuff. Anyway, that's where we'll leave it this week. We'll come back next week with another big episode, number 233.
Thank you for listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show. Make sure to subscribe to the boys on YouTube and share the podcast with a mate.